Hi, my name is CJ. I'm the founder of Pure Voices United of Northern California, and I'm here in emotional awareness support group that we started here in Hoopa Valley, the Indian Reservation. And today I have some participants that are with me here today and my co-facilitator, Kathleen Scott. And I wanted to give them an opportunity this evening to share what they have been getting out of this group for the last 7 weeks and how it has impacted them and their thoughts about Pure Voices United of Northern California being started here in the tribal communities and surrounding areas. So at this time, I'm gonna let my wife share briefly, and then we're gonna pass it on to everyone.
Hi, I'm Lila, and I'm here with my husband Christopher, and we're here at the Emotional Awareness on Wednesdays from 6 to 7. So, and I wanted to, I'm going to pass it on to the next participant.
Hi, I'm Robin Hostler, and I'm here at the Emotional Awareness. It's about 4 weeks I've been coming, and what I get out of it more is empowerment to make it through the week in troubled areas, and I feel like I've already got friends and a bond growing.
Hello, my name is Robert Jackson. I work at MAT here in Hoopa in recovery. I've been an addict my entire life, actually for the last 38 years. I'm 55 years old. I've been clean for 2 years. What I'm getting out of this group is a release. What it is, I mean, I have had to live my life, using as a mask. What I do here, it helps me release those tensions, those angers, and those thoughts. I owe a lot to this group because it's helping me grow, and I just wanted to thank Chris for giving his awesome words of wisdom. It teaches me, and it's helped me stay clean. Thank you.
My name is Kathleen Scott. I am an ex-convict. I did my time in Texas. My TDC number is 735759, and I know what it is to get out of prison and have to feel like, how do I fit back into this world? How do I fit in with my mom and my dad and my sisters and brothers, and how does that all work out? I've been the victim of domestic violence. I've been the victim of sexual violence. I have a lot of things to work out. I have a lot of emotions that I'm dealing with on a regular basis. I'm recently sober. I'm 51 years old. I've been on drugs most of my life, and this group is giving me the opportunity to express these things and to work through these layers of emotion, because I don't always know how I really feel. Most of the time, I just think I'm mad. Like, this made me mad. But I'm peeling that onion and realizing I'm scared, or I'm hurt, or there's something else that is bringing up this feeling, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm learning. And I feel very lucky to have met CJ, because here in the Valley, I'm native, and I was reaching out. They're like, hey, let's do this thing. We all went to Gona. Y'all said you were gonna do this thing, and we're not gonna let it die. And he was the only one that was like, yeah, you're right. We're not gonna let it die. And so I'm really excited about where this is going forward. I'm really glad that I'm a member here, and that I get to help facilitate, and that I get to give back to my community, because I was a menace to society for a really long time, and I'm glad that I'm not anymore. Thank you.
I'm Yvonne, in my recovery, and trying to stay focused without being in depression about losing our loved ones so much in this valley of Hoopa, California. In and out of my recovery with this support group brought me to understand that I didn't have to use that hurt me was the death for the young ones that don't get the support early, of that addiction isn't for them. And this is bringing me balance to have understanding that I don't have to be quiet over the beat downs that I have taken, even when I was straight. I got beatings, used wrong with the addiction. Yeah, but that was in my past now. But I need a support group, and I'm glad I'm here because I have people to reach out for the subjects that we have gone through of murders and lost loved ones, and how much stress and impact that can do to a person. And now my other thought is for the other people that need us here. We need you to come forward to join us in this group to release all that ugly feeling that we weren't taught earlier back in the years, that it's not our fault. It was our addiction. An addiction thought let us out, and we're here to stand strong and firm with our new program.
My name is Virgil Cole Jr. I've been attending these. I don't actually know how many times I've been attending, but I use this for releasing a lot of emotions and a lot of things that I deal with raising my children by myself, and I've been doing it for a long time. It helps me to process and think about things, and a lot of too much fear goes on in my house, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is, and I can deal with it a little bit better from going to these classes. I know that they're helpful for me, and I can imagine just how helpful they are for everybody else. I can only do what I do a day at a time, and I'm helpful for this. I'm thankful for this group. That's all I got to say today.
Hi, my name is Aaron Pohl. I'm 51 years old, and I have raised my family from, here in Hoopa, and now they're all pretty much living on their own. And as I got a little bit older, there's things that run into your life, and I'm kind of like a fixer type of person, but I also bottle my feelings, and I think I should go around and try to take care of everybody else, and it's a really big problem I've seen in the valley since I've been employed for about 4 years. I worked at forestry for about 29 years, and I got fired. And I'm still trying to bring up my feelings about that. I haven't even talked about that yet in this environment. But this emotional awareness is like the most key thing to be able to analyze and get down to the nitty gritty past what addictions or whatever you think is controlling your life. But it's really your emotions and yourself that I found out that hold me back, or something that's holding me back is because I'm not able to express myself, and I find a safe place here, and I can talk about how I feel, and I'm kind of like a shy person, so I might bring up stuff later on that I might need to share. And I believe the people here really care about me. I care about my community, and I want people to be emotionally intelligent, because I believe the people here are emotionally intelligent, but they just need some way. I've gone to Gona in the past when I was just a little kid with my brothers, and I missed the recent one, but this is like Gona every week. Okay, it's real. It's a real thing, and that's what we want. This is what we want to be real with each other, and we should be able to be just forthright. And I just want to say that Chris and his wife have provided this nice place and a good environment to do that. And with Peer Voices, that is absolutely something I would love to get involved with. I've been in the community here, and I've allowed people to come into my house so that they can see their kid. He was on the, somebody's on the run, no names mentioned at all, but that you want a safe place to come and visit your kid, come to my house. You know, I could do that, but they can't. There's, you know, we shouldn't have to do that. I mean, that should already be provided in the community. And Pure Voices, I believe, is going to be like on track for Northern California, and that's
right.
that is it makes a warm spot in my heart. So I know it's right.
My name is Holly. I've been coming here to this emotional support group for a little over a month now. I think this is like our fifth. There's something to be said about when you hold stuff in and having we've developed a kind of a shared connection of a safe place to where this is a place where we can identify these emotions and the stuff that we go through, and to be able to start healing or recognize, self-reflect, and try to figure out what habits we might want to change, or how we deal with things, or why identifying the emotions is a start. And I know what it's like to go through trauma, and to go through grief, and to go through abuse. I know what it's like to be on your own and not feel like you have anybody in the world to talk to. And part of being able to begin healing for everybody on their journey is having a place to go to come out and get those feelings outside of your body, so they don't fester on the inside and then change into toxic habits. I want the people in my life, my loved ones, my community, everywhere surrounding me. I would like to, you know, make myself in my surroundings okay or better by being around and not be a part of a toxic thing. And I want to be able to be healed and help heal other people. And so by connecting here every week, I'm learning about. It's already changed my life with my partner and with my, I've made some, connections and friends with people that like make me smile, and like we're all kind of on the same level of just love, and I really appreciate that this is here, and it's like it's part of like the good word. It's kind of part of being on this planet and improving ourselves and seeing, just seeing what's good and trying to be better. As far as the Pure Voices, we've all seen how much of a need there is here, and but I have my own personal experience where I've lost someone very close to me and had to find him and have to revive him because he got sick, because he had nowhere to go and he had nobody else. And I lost my best friend. And if there was something like Pure Voices in Northern California, then he might have been able to access some of the resources that he needed, so he didn't have to go back to using and going back to sleeping outside and all this stuff. So I can say firsthand that it's always been I always hoped to see something that was there to help people who are getting out, who are in the fresh out. You need help, and there's not a lot of help, and people get treated like a number, and people get treated like they're not even people. And so knowing that they're a person and they deserve every opportunity to improve their lives just at the crux of when they need it most, that's definitely, there's nothing like that out here that focuses on people who are freshly getting out. And I stand behind that, and I'm really glad that that's in motion, that it's happening. So I'm thankful that there's that the wheels are in motion, and Chris is helping make it happen for people here, and to remind everybody there's people who care.
You've heard their inserts of everyone that shared this evening about what they're gaining from emotional awareness, this support group, and it's heartfelt, when people can open up and be able to share, in a safe place where what they're sharing stays within this room that we're holding emotional awareness at the Hupa hotel conference room. I am the facilitator with Kathleen Scott, but it's also helping me with my emotions. And I believe that in our life where we experience so many emotions, and a lot of it comes from trauma that we have suffered and dealt with in our lifetime as a child growing up. And I believe that when we speak on it and share, that it helps us to be able to heal and to grow. So I wanted to share this to let everyone know the impact that emotional awareness is having in Hoopa Valley and this community. And that's about it. Thank you.